Hello everybody. Today we are going to learn one important topic in class 7th, that is the kings of Vijayanagara. Today we are going to learn about Vijayanagara emperors, Vijayanagara dynasty. Today's our topic is Vijayanagara's dynasty. Okay, children, already in previous classes we discussed about Kakatiya's dynasty. How Kakatiyas were established their large kingdom. Before establishing their kingdom, where Kakatiyas were, and Kakatiyas finally how they established their kingdom, that we studied in previous classes. But today about Vijayanagara emperors. Before going to start this lesson, I would like to tell you few important emperors who ruled Vijayanagara dynasty. So some important kings in Vijayanagara. First one, Harihara Raya. Harihara Raya, he was an important emperor king in the Vijayanagara dynasty. He was ruled 1336 to 1357 Common Era. The first one is Harihara Raya. He was the first king. After that, Bukkaraya. After Harihara Raya, next Bukkaraya. He was ruled Vijayanagara kingdom 1357 to 1377 Common Era. After Harihara Raya and Bukkaraya, and third one is that Harihara Raya II. After that, Harihara Raya II. So he was ruled Vijayanagara dynasty 1377 to and 1404 Common Era. Harihara Raya ruled. Harihara Raya II ruled. Next, after that Harihara Raya, Devaraya II, he was a famous important king in that Vijayanagara dynasty. Devaraya II, he was ruled 1426 to 1446 Common Era. And then Salva Narasimha Raya, he also main important king in Vijayanagara dynasty, 1486 to 1491. And then Krishna Deva Raya, he was a great emperor in the Vijayanagara dynasty. So Krishna Deva Raya also ruled Vijayanagara dynasty in the year 1509 to 1529 Common Era. He ruled Vijayanagara dynasty. Next, Achyuta Raya. After the Krishna Deva Raya, next king Achyuta Raya, he ruled Vijayanagara 1529 to 1542 Common Era. Next, after that Achyuta Raya, Aliya Rama Raya. Aliya Rama Raya. So last emperor is Venkatapati Raya. Last king in Vijayanagara dynasty, Emperor Venkatapati Raya. So these Harihara Raya, Bukkaraya, Harihara Raya II, Devaraya, and Salva Narasimha Raya, Krishna Deva Raya, Achyuta Raya, Aliya Rama Raya, and Venkatapati Raya. So these are the main important emperors, important kings in the Vijayanagara dynasty. So let us go to study first about how Vijayanagara dynasty was formed. How Vijayanagara dynasty was established. Vijayanagara dynasty or Vijayanagara, the meaning of Vijayanagara, it is nothing but city of victory. Vijayanagara means city of victory. This Vijayanagara kingdom was established near the Tungabhadra river bank area in Karnataka. So there Vijayanagara kingdom was established. There near the Tungabhadra river basin. So in Karnataka, this Vijayanagara dynasty was established. Vijayanagara kingdom was established. So the first founders of Vijayanagara dynasty, Harihara Raya and Bukkaraya, in the year of 1336 Common Era, these two brothers, Harihara Raya and Bukkaraya, two brothers, with the help of one sage, that sage name was called Vidyaranya. The sage name was on the blessings of Vidyaranya sage blessings, Harihara Raya and Bukkaraya, these two brothers established Vijayanagara kingdom. So where near the Tungabhadra basin area in Karnataka. At the same time, the northern side of this Tungabhadra river, another one big kingdom was there, that is Badami kingdom. So the Badami kingdom was strong kingdom, and after the downfall means when Badam kingdom was became weak, it divided into small kingdoms. It divided into 5 small kingdoms. In that one is Golconda area, another one is Gulbarga, and next one some places in Karnataka and Andhra, Telangana. All these places once upon a time under the ruling of Badami kingdom. So that Badami kingdom became very weak. It divided into small kingdoms, 5 small kingdoms, small areas. So in that Vijayanagara also another place. So after the downfall of Badami kingdom, next Haryana Raya and Bukkaraya, these people they established a very strong kingdom based Tungabhadra based area. Next, so the meaning of Vijayanagara city is it is a victory of the place of victory. It is a place of victory. Next, so Vijayanagara Emperor's period, Vijayanagara's ruling period, people were very happy. They were very happy and they ruled well. Because these Vijayanagara kings, Vijayanagara people, the Emperor's ruling period, many European people and different European travelers, they visited Vijayanagara dynasty. Vijayanagara's emperor's period, many other countries people, travelers, they visit and they studied, they explained about the importance of the greatness of Vijayanagara kingdom in their books. I will tell you some important famous travelers who visited Vijayanagara dynasty. One is Niccolo Conti. Niccolo Conti, he came from Italy. He was visited Vijayanagara dynasty. Niccolo Conti in the year of 1400. He visited that. In the year of 1420, Niccolo Conti, Italian traveler. He was visited Vijayanagara dynasty. Next one, Abdul Razak. Abdul Razak also he was visited Vijayanagara dynasty in the year of 1443. He also visited Vijayanagara dynasty. Next one, Domingo Pais. Domingo Pais is also one of the famous Arab traveler. He also visited Vijayanagara dynasty. So these are these people are very other kind of people. They visited to Vijayanagara dynasty and they wrote something in their books about Vijayanagara's ruling. But how should we know about Vijayanagara dynasty? So by the archaeologists, by the archaeology department, and by the books, by the inscriptions, we are getting more information about Vijayanagara dynasty. By the inscriptions, by these the travelers who visited Vijayanagara dynasty in their books. And next one, by the buildings, by their constructions, Vijayanagara empires, by the inscriptions, we are getting more information about Vijayanagara dynasty, Vijayanagara empire's administration. Next, so Vijayanagara emperors, these people are not belongs to one family. So different people, for example, Tuluvar dynasty, Sangam dynasty, Salva dynasty, and Araviti dynasty. Next one, so different dynasty people ruled Vijayanagara dynasty, Vijayanagara kingdom. Vijayanagara kingdom ruled by the different dynasties, not same family. Tuluvar, Salva, Sangam, and Araviti. So these are the main important dynasties ruled Vijayanagara kingdom. So to know more information, by the inscriptions, by the archaeological department, we are getting more information about Vijayanagara dynasty. Next, how was their administration of Vijayanagara dynasty? See, Vijayanagara dynasty period, that army commander was the main important people to main important full support to the Vijayanagara dynasty, Vijayanagara emperors. Army commander that we can call Nayakas, Amaran Nayakas. So Nayakas they played key role. Nayakas played important role to maintain army, and also these Nayakas gave their well support to the Vijayanagara emperor. So Nayakas, Amara means revenue. So Nayakas, Amara Nayakas, some villages will be under the control of Nayakas. Like Delhi Sultans, how they appointed, like that Vijayanagara emperor also they appointed some army chief commanders. They are called in Nayakas. So that under the Nayaka, some villages under the control, and he used to collect the taxes from the village people, from the farmers, from the traders. And these Nayakas will recruit the army people from the villages, and they maintain separate army. And the war period, these Nayakas will support the Vijayanagara Empire. So Nayakas were famous, and they only played important role in the Vijayanagara kingdom. These Nayakas collected taxes from the people. Under the one Nayaka, some villages under his control. Like this, many Nayakas gave full support, and these Vijayanagara emperors, they maintained very good army also. All these Nayakas, they maintained separate army, and in the war period, all the Nayakas will send the army to the emperor. So these Nayakas maintain the army. For maintaining their army, Nayakas will collect revenue from the village people, from the farmers, from the traders, because Vijayanagara Emperor gave some villages to the Nayakas. After that, see, these Vijayanagara Emperor, they constructed, these people worshipped one goddess, that is Virupaksha, means Lord Shiva. They worshipped Virupaksha, Lord Shiva. Here, Vijayanagara kingdom was established near the river Tungabhadra basin area. The next one, Padma Devi and Virupaksha temple, at that place Vijayanagara kingdom was there. That is why they worshipped. These Vijayanagara emperors worshipped Virupaksha, Lord Shiva. Okay, so these are the main Nayakas played very important role in the Vijayanagara dynasty. And this Vijayanagara kingdom was built very strong. Okay, there Vijayanagara city was very good place. By archaeological department, archaeological people say that, and some the travelers who visited that place, they used to tell that total Vijayanagara city has five divisions. First one is that is for the temples, and another one place next one is for the valleys for agriculture purpose, and third one is for the royal palaces, royal residences, and next one is the Nayakas and common people places. So like this total Vijayanagara, the Vijayanagara kingdom, we can broadly say that into four divisions. So they built a very strong city, Vijayanagara kingdom. So all these information we are knowing from these the travelers who visited, and by the inscriptions, by the books, and by the archaeological department, we are getting more information about this Vijayanagara dynasty. But here these Vijayanagara emperors, they used guns. They used guns first time Vijayanagara's period, and they purchased horses from Arab country. They imported horses from other countries on the sea, because in the west coast. Okay, they purchased the horse, and that horse they used in their army. And Vijayanagara emperors, they recruited Muslim soldiers also for training to their emperors. Vijayanagara emperors, they recruited Muslims also in their army to train up their soldiers. Vijayanagara emperors, they appointed some Muslim soldiers also. But here finally Vijayanagaras, they maintained very good army, and they were very strong. Next. So after the many emperors, here one very famous emperor, that is Krishnadevaraya. Most of the Vijayanagara's emperors, they used to talk Kannada and Telugu, but first time Krishnadevaraya, he gave the importance for Telugu language. Krishnadevaraya, he gave importance for the Telugu language, but others emperors, they spoke Kannada language. But these Vijayanagara's ruling period, people were happy, and they gave importance for constructing many buildings and temples. And how Vijayanagara dynasty was downfall started, I will explain in the next class.